Oh, hello there. Welcome to Autumnwood. It doesn't have Guilderstone's beautiful buildings, but it's picturesque in its own way. It is home. Yes, you're right. You are right. Autumnwood is just one of the many lands available in the Cambridge University Light Entertainment Society. But I am very glad you chose it. Very glad indeed. It's good to see friends around. The woods do sometimes get a bit lonely, you know. It's been a long time since I last saw people from the Warren. Oh yes, that reminds me. It seems we are collectively raising money for the British Red Cross Ukraine appeal. Please donate anything you can. We collect all coins, any currency, gold, silver, or antique. And spread the word with your broadcasting spells and social medias and mechanical mail pigeons. And enjoy the show. Our journey is still far from finished.
From the fire, ashes and smoke, from the dust of the liars who found your new home. In a pit of beggars and sinners and wine, you will be found, a child of mine. From the ruins, you will learn how to strike matches in the dark, to wear a small and soul patches on my heart, words left unspoken, mashed in my brain left spoken. I'll leave my heart in the dirt, don't tell me I overexert. I'm not the one, I'm not in need, you'll push me out or rip me up until I bleed. Until I bleed. Until I bleed. Until I bleed.
I do not know what just happened, but it looks like we've arrived in Autumnwood. Unless we are all dead and heaven is a quaint village market.
Oh, the hedgehog you released must have been some sort of gateway. Very powerful magic. You don't often see it. Why would such a small village like this need that kind of protection? And how?
Shame we don't have a mage in our midst who could have spotted it to save us wandering around a forest for ages.
It's not that simple.
And is anyone going to help me up?
Oh, sorry, Dagger.
Don't know why you couldn't just get up yourself.
I was so focused on getting out this morning before anyone, particularly Farron, noticed that I didn't take my meds, okay? Without it, my energy drains pretty quickly.
Medication? What for?
Oh, I don't believe you. A good portion of my spine is metal, idiot. Forgot that you never listened to me in the 4 months we were together.
All right, break it up. Let's get a move on and find this Anastoodle guy.
Way to go, Phoenix.
Fresh fish straight from the stream. Get your salmon, get your bream. No, this isn't a dream. It is, in fact, another market scene.
Ask that guy for directions. You can always trust a good salmon dealer.
I dunno, seems fishy to me.
Excuse me.
Yes, what can I get for you today?
Sorry, we're not looking to buy any fish.
Aww.
We were wondering if you knew a halfling named Annesley. Maybe he has an antique shop around here?
Of course, everyone knows good old Annesley. If you go to the end of the street, take a left, then the second right, you should spot his place. Pretty hard to miss. Hey, aren't you our Carissa's boy?
Who, me? Oh no, I'm sorry, you must be mistaken.
Oi, Zilla, get out here, it's your nephew.
No, really.
Oh, Piety! Oh, I haven't seen you since you were just a little boy. Oh, give your auntie a hug.
Wait, I'm not...
Oh, you've grown to be a fine young man, but
Oh,
What did I tell you about keeping those horns polished? I won't be happy until I can see my reflection in them.
Stop giving the boy such a hard time, Zilla. He and his friends were just on their way to see Annesley. You know what? You're just in time for the big harvest festival tonight. Kicks off in the square at sunset. You wouldn't want to miss it.
we'll keep it in mind.
As lovely as it has been seeing you, we're in a bit of a rush.
Oh, how did I not spot you back there?
Huh?
You must be Matthias. My sister told me all about you in her letters.
Oh, no, I'm
My
not.
wife actually cried when she read about your engagement. Congrats, by the way.
What?
Now, I know you have to get going, but you must come in for a quick cup of tea. 10 minutes at most.
We really should get on.
No, I insist.
Yeah, don't worry, you two. Me and Kid will sample the ocean buffet out here while you catch up with your old Eddie.
Oh, no, we really shouldn't.
Please, really, you don't have to do this.
No,
It's
thank
very
you, it's
kind of you,
okay.
but we really do need to get going.
really
Please,
shouldn't.
Please, just...
Now, I know it's not the height of luxury back here, but do make yourself comfortable. I fetched the tea. Oh, actually, while you're here, Piety, you know, the freezer we keep the produce in has been playing up something rotten, and well, I'm afraid soon it'll give up on us, and we'll be in real trouble. We can't afford to pay someone to look at it. But your mother says you're a dab hand at fixing things up around the house. Oh, I'd be so grateful if you'd take a look. There's a toolbox in the corner there. I'll be back in a tick.
I have no idea what just happened. At least we get some free beverages out of it. I need a break.
Let's see what we've got here.
What are you doing? I thought you'd be relieved to have an excuse for a rest.
Piety may have been able to fix this freezer, but Phoenix most certainly can't.
Couldn't we just say I looked and I couldn't fix it? We don't even know them. Sit down before you fall down.
Because their livelihood depends on this freezer working. There's a quick fix. Luckily, it's not the thermostat or the pump. It just needs a new cable, and a mechanic would probably rip them off. Ow! Get off your arse and pass me that screw, would you? I can't bend down.
Oh, Dagger. A screw? How bold. Is it the newly engaged madness taking over?
Shut up before I slip and make this tent a murder investigation scene.
Death by screwdriver. What a way to go.
Oh, be quiet and let me concentrate. There, all done. Now I'll sit down.
Oh, you've got it working. Oh, you are a star, Piety. Such a wonderful, selfless young man.
Well, it was just a small thing, really. Absolutely nothing to thank me for.
And so humble, too. Matthias, you really should knock the modesty out of this one.
Oh, no, really,
Yes, I keep telling him he should really toot his own horn a bit louder. He's so shy.
Oh, you're so lucky. Most would kill to snag such a gentleman.
Actually, we really should get going.
But the tea!
Come on, Matthias. We've taken up too much of my poor aunt's time.
Well, I do hope to see you tonight.
Wouldn't miss it.
How about some salmon for the trip?
Cheeky. Anything for my nephew's friends. Here you go, little Griffin.
Thanks.
Bye. Oh, I'll see you tonight.
Oh, that was hilarious! Dinner and the show! And hey, if changing your back doesn't work out, I'm sure the fishmonger and his wife would happily adopt you.
As accomplished as Phoenix is at lying, I think this is an act he couldn't quite keep up.
Dagger,
What?
Never mind.
Hello?
This is so cool! Look at all these old guns!
Kit, don't touch anything! We don't want any more exploding hedgehogs.
Welcome to Annesley's Magical Men's. How may I help?
Magical men's? I thought this was an antique shop.
Oh, no, my boy. I know the place is littered with relics. Just my little hobby. And I should really set some time aside to dust. But I am, first and foremost, a mage.
I knew it!
That explains the hedgehog.
Ah, yes. Here, boy. He's like my assistant. I've enchanted a protective bubble around all the village so no outsiders can get in without knowing what to do. As soon as the concealed button is pressed, it opens up a gateway from Autumnwood to the Oak. Hedgehog scuttles through and knows to let in people who repeat what he says.
Oh. I thought he was just having a chat.
He seems to have taken quite a shine to you. Although, I should really rethink my methods if you're able to get in so easily.
Why does a picturesque village like this need such high levels of security?
It never used to. But after seeing the amount of unrest in Guilderstone, the potential threat of war from Panin, I want to keep the people here safe. It's the whole reason I'm still in the village and not up in that palace.
You were in the guild?
Oh, no. I used to work for the University of Guilderstone. But they certainly asked more times than I can count. That mage guild wouldn't stop bothering me, trying to persuade me to join their ranks. Gilder Emerson always understood my reluctance, but the same couldn't be said for the rest of them. The upper quarter of Guilderstone is like an exclusive members club, living in the lap of luxury and absorbing all the city's resources, exploiting their people. No, I could never abide by it. Times are better when the mages lived among the people. So I moved here. Yes, it's a small community, but I do what I can. Often on my antique trips, I've tried to help people in the industrial district. The Warren, the locals call it now, but they all hate mages so much, they always refuse.
We're from the Warren, and we came all this way for your help.
I was cursed.
Excuse me, what about the necklace?
We don't need to bother anymore. If he's a mage with enough power to make gates, then I'm sure he can change me back.
Unbelievable.
I'm not... Look, the faster I'm back to normal, the quicker I can help you.
Curses? A necklace? I'm afraid you're going to have to explain the situation to me, young whippersnappers. Otherwise, I won't be able to help you at all.
Yeah, shut up, Phoenix.
The person who cursed Phoenix was Nox, the head of Panin's Mage Guild. They stole this necklace. Well, obviously not this one, because I still have it. This is a replica. Everything is the same apart from the materials. The original is gold with some sort of purple orb in the middle.
Let me take a closer look.
Here.
Oh my! Oh, no, this isn't good. This isn't good at all. We are now closed for the day. We can't risk anyone hearing about this.
What is it?
It is ancient magic, thought to be lost or destroyed. This necklace, the original, harbors the Orb of Gloin.
Ooh! What's that?
It is a fragment of ancient ore, thought to be the last of its kind. Extremely powerful magic that enabled even the common man to harbour its power and use the magic themselves. I worked on the very research team that discovered it. It was to be presented to the royal family directly at the dig site, Temple Ruins, but my subordinates decided to disobey me and conducted the presentation on a blimp of all places. Some anti-royalist rebels attacked, and the whole thing went down, killing everyone and countless others inside the buildings it crashed into. The wreckage was searched, but there was no sign of the orb. It was soon after that, when President Keigler took over, that I left Guilderstone.
Yo, Dagger? You okay? You don't look so good.
The power of this orb destroyed that ancient civilization. It fell into the wrong hands, and I'm afraid that residing within Panin could mean history repeating itself. I mean, the entire country could be brought to the ground.
Then it is dangerous. It must be destroyed.
If that's the case, surely they would have done it already.
The setting of the necklace is enchanted with complex protective spells. My team worked on it for months, so without the research or help from the carving of the temple, it could take them months, years, who knows. But it is imperative we get it back. How you ended up with it in the first place, well, that's a mystery.
Don't worry, Mum. I've got it. It's safe. I think I need to sit down. Don't get my
Mom, I'm scared.
It's all right. Farron saved us from those officers. He won't let anyone hurt us.
I'll do my best. I was hoping we'd be able to lie low here, but it's getting worse by the minute out there.
Where's Dagger? They didn't get arrested, did they?
No, they're safe. At least I hope so.
Damn those wolves. This is all their fault. If I ever saw that Veridi in the flesh, I'd show her what for.
Shh! Stay quiet!
Knock knock, Farron. Don't you know it's rude to keep visitors waiting? Especially the leader of the wolves. I should be considered a VIP.
On second thoughts, I retract my previous statement.
Here are the keys to my workshop out back. Hide yourselves in there and barricade the door.
But what about you?
Never mind me, go! Why should I let you in?
I need to have a chat with that foundling of yours.
Dagger?
So, either you let me in, or I blow your door off its hinges with a little firepower.
Fine. If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you'll get.
Pointing a gun at me. That's no way to greet a lady.
You'll never get your hands on Dagger.
We'll see about that.
What the hell? Oh no.
After what you've told me about their medical history, it seems that the withdrawal from their medication, combined with exhaustion and the gravity of that realization. It's always a shock to the system when magically enhanced remedies are withdrawn. And even missing just one dose can be catastrophic.
Do you really think Dagger was the princess, Pharaoh?
After what Annesley has just told us, we found him on the night of the crash with that necklace. Since there was no search, Farron just presumably came from one of the buildings that got crushed. So, putting two and two together...
We should let them rest. Perhaps you'd like to go to the festival down at the market square.
Welcome back to the world of the living.
What the hell am I connected up to?
Annesley gave you a cannula to administer your medication. I think since you usually swallow it, it was his way of giving you slow release with you passed out.
Where is everyone?
Well, Annesley also gave you something to make you sleep, since you seemed exhausted. So knowing you wouldn't wake for a while, they went to the Harvest Festival. Took some persuading, though. Neither of them wanted to leave you.
Then why are you here? Thought you'd be the first to go swanning off.
Didn't want to get hounded by the fishmonger and his wife again.
Figures.
Actually, the real reason I wanted to stay was to say... I'm sorry, Dagger. For everything.
I think I've died. Phoenix Garcia is actually apologizing.
I know, I've been a prize idiot. And I'm ashamed it took me so long to get over the massive hurdle that was my pride. I knew deep down I was in the wrong, but I didn't want to admit it to myself. I got defensive and said things I shouldn't. Having that fishmonger's wife praise me made me uncomfortable. And it made me uncomfortable because it hit home that none of it was true. I'm not any of those things.
Made you think, huh?
You've got a kind heart, Dagger. You put others before yourself, and instead of seeing it as a virtue, I saw it as something useful. You see the good in everyone, and I like that you saw the good in me, even though it was all a lie. God. The guild always looked down on me, and instead of having the maturity to prove them wrong, I acted out, seeking validation from people who had stroked my ego.
Among other things?
And that. I didn't care about who I hurt because I was too busy reveling and having people desire me. When I was thrown out of the guild, which I totally deserved and shouldn't have blamed on you, and then cursed to be an impa with no magic, I felt like the two things I had, my power and my desirability, were gone. I felt vulnerable. I meant what I said about wanting to help you. I'm sorry I disregarded the importance of the necklace.
Are you only saying this because I'm royalty? Or because you thought I keeled over and died?
I'm saying it because I'm genuinely sorry and I want to help. I'm sorry I didn't fight the injustices of Guilderstone while I was on the Mage Guild, but I'll do my darndest to make up for it.
You know that apologising doesn't immediately fix everything. You've hurt me, shattered me to pieces, and I'm scrambling to put myself back together. I'm still angry.
I know.
But prove to me it's a start. Did Annesley say anything about breaking your curse?
There's the stinger. He tried and nothing. Seems like the curse is a lot more complicated than we gave it credit for.
Oh.
But we don't have to rely on me going to the guild to help the people of the Warren. This orb of Gloin, if we get it back from Nox, we'd first be saving all of Stormheath. But then, think of what we could achieve with that power on our side. The world's shiniest bargaining chip.
Ah, up and at 'em, I see.
Dagger! You're okay!
Fantastic! Never been better. Annesley, any ideas on how we track down the orb?
Definitely up and at 'em. Let me at least remove some of the medical equipment before you start jumping off on your adventures.
Yeah, calm down, kid.
Right, sorry, it's just we've got no time to lose. Who knows what Nox could be doing with it?
Well, Phoenix here filled me in on some more details whilst you took a trip to the land of Nod. It turns out Nox has requested more time in Guilderstone to extend the negotiations. But by this point, Phoenix suspects Nox had already spied the necklace. It concerns me that they knew what it was in the first place. Only those who were on my research team and the immediate royal family knew. I'm worried they somehow already have a sizable amount of information on the orb and the temple ruins. Otherwise, why not escape with the orb? I can only surmise that they must be sticking around in Guilderstone to study the ruins in the temple.
Wait, are you talking about the ruins in the Warren?
Yes, that is where Site 21A was located.
Oh, it's too late! The Blimps would have stopped running for the night and it takes time to travel!
Worry not. Luckily for all of us, I set up a gateway on the site many years ago. You see, Autumnwood was like a holiday home at first, so I needed a quick way to get from place to place.
Yeah! We've got a hedgehog!
Well, a hedgehog isn't a necessary part of the gateway equation, but I like your enthusiasm. He'll have to stay here to guard the place whilst we're gone.
We? You're coming with us?
I have extensive knowledge of the orb. I studied it for some time, although I'm starting to think we should have just left it buried where we found it. Right, no time like the present. Hold on to your hats.
hold back. Let your tongue run wild with venom. The haze in your eyes, it pains me. But you can't forget that you are the one who made me the demon I am. Oh, tell yourself all the damn lies that you need to justify why you went to cry, deny your responsibility. After all, it's not your fault. It wasn't you, it's me. It's never you.
Well, why would it be?
It's me. I watch you. Mix all of my words with poison. Remembering what we once were, but I can't forget that you are the one who betrayed me. So much for a friend. Oh, tell yourself all the damn lies that you need to justify why you went to ride, deny your responsibility. After all, it's not your fault. It wasn't you, it's me. It's never you. Shredded me up, took the scraps and built a monster. Or take his teeth and destroy my creator. Yourself all the damn lies that you need to justify why you went to ride, deny your responsibility. After all, it's not your fault. It wasn't you, it's me. It's never you. Can't go. Just be done with me.
Guess it's goodbye.